Hello, my name is Dr. Ridwan Fontaine. I teach Islamic Management at the International Islamic University Malaysia, and today we are focusing on the challenge of entering paradise. In a previous episode, I asked a question: should we be optimistic or pessimistic about entering paradise? And there are three concepts which I had defined. First of all, being optimistic means that you believe and you do the work, and you assume that because you have done the work, inshallah, you will enter paradise. Being pessimistic is you believe, you have done the work, but for whatever reason you have a negative perception, so you assume that you're not going to make it to paradise. And the third word is delusional, and it's basically you believe but you haven't done any work and you just assume that you're going to make it to paradise anyway. Now I believe there's three main reasons why we should be optimistic about entering paradise. And the first main reason, which we're going to talk about today, is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala rewards us for the best of our deeds. Okay, so there's a beautiful ayat in Surah 24, ayat 38, which I'm going to read. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم ليجزاهم الله أحسن ما عملوا ويزيدهم من فضله والله يرزق من يشاء بغير حساب. The translation in English is, Allah will reward them according to the best of what they did and increase them from His bounty. And Allah gives provisions to whom He wills without account. So when I came across this ayat and I came across the explanation, I was so amazed that I actually checked with Dr. Ibrahim Nuhu, who is our expert at the Kuliah of Economics, and asked whether this explanation is correct. And he laughed. That was his first reaction. He said, yes, it is correct. And he then mentioned a number of other ayahs where the same message is made. So the explanation is like this. The fact that Allah rewards you for the best of your deeds, if I can give an analogy, imagine that you are a student and throughout the semester you're going to have 10 quizzes. And the first few quizzes you get 5%, 5%, 5%, 5%, 5%. At one time, you just get bored of getting 5% and you really work really hard and you get 70% for that quiz. The lecturer, out of his, his approach, increases the grades of all the quizzes that you have done. So all the 5% becomes 70%. Let's assume you got 70% in this quiz. So that's basically what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does. All of your good deeds gets upgraded to the maximum that you have done. So if you imagine the prayer, right, assuming that you've been praying consistently throughout your life, the prayers when you were in your 20s or in your 30s or your 40s, maybe they were of, not that good quality. But by the time you're in your 50s and your 60s, you're a much more spiritual person, you're much more concerned with life after death. You've had time to really internalize the Quran and everything. So the quality of your prayers is much higher. So all your low quality prayers become upgraded to very high quality prayers based on the best prayer that you have done in your lifetime. And so this is true for the prayer, it's true for your fasting, it's true for all your acts of worship. And so for me, this is the number one reason why we should be optimistic about entering paradise. In the next episode, inshallah, we'll talk about the importance of making tawbah. I'll see you then. Thank you very much.